1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, it's Catherine, and today I'm going to be filming my labor and delivery story. I filmed a whole pregnancy story, but it's the footage, like the whole actual edited video is stuck on my Mac. Can't get it off, can't upload it, it just no space on my computer to do that. So I am filming this again, and I'm gonna edit it on a different computer and see how we go. And I do have a little helper because she does not want to take a nap. I think to start the video, I want to just do like a basic like timeline, I guess, of my pregnancy. So October 15th, 2019, I took my first test that came back positive. I had taken a first response. It was a regular line test and then a digital, both came back positive. And then December 12th, 2019 was the first time it was confirmed by a doctor that I was pregnant. I got my blood work the day after my doctor's appointment, so December 13th, my levels were like showing I was like 8 weeks along. I was about 8 weeks along at that time. January 3rd had my first ultrasound, and she was measuring to about 10 weeks and I think 5 or 6 days. Probably like the mid end of February. We went to like an outside place where you can go and they'll do like the gender reveal and you just like pay for that ultrasound. Got that done, confirmed it was a girl. Beginning of March, went to my anatomy scan, confirmed it was a girl through the hospital that my doctor was through. And then March 13th, everything shut down. And no more being allowed for him to come to my appointments. He wasn't allowed to be at my ultrasounds. So it was like him being on FaceTime during my ultrasounds, or he would just wait until I get home to see the pictures and hear what happened at the ultrasound. So yeah, all that happened. I was considered high risk because I have a thyroid problem. I had to get a few extra ultrasounds due to them wanting to make sure that she was still growing on track and everything. We'll just fast forward till July 25th, 2020. Kamara went somewhere, and I texted him that night. And it was like, I think like a half hour after he left the apartment. And I was like, yeah? I was like, I don't feel good. Like, I really don't. My stomach's hurting. It's like cramping. I don't know. So he was like, okay, let me drop my friend off. And then I will come get you and we'll go to the hospital. So he gets home, go to hospital at like 10. We go up to labor and delivery. So at my 36-week appointment, when they did the group strep B test, he checked me, and I was like between 2 centimeters and 3 centimeters, I think. Or I was like 2.5 centimeters. So I was 2.5 centimeters at that 36-week appointment, and now I was 39 weeks and 1 day. So they checked me, and I was 3. So they had me on the monitor, and they were like, well, your contractions aren't consistent. They're inconsistent still. And we wait there for like an hour. They're like, in an hour we'll come back in here and we'll check you. So this was we got up there and everything. This was like probably like 10:45 maybe. So like 11:45 they came back, they checked me. They're like, okay, you're still 3 centimeters, so we're gonna just, discharge you, send you home. And one of the nurses joked and was like, oh, you might be back here in 6 hours. Like, we might see you back again. So they discharged us, we get home. We were like 15 minutes away from the hospital. So, like 12 o'clock we get discharged. We get home like 12:15. Kamara was like, okay, like, I'm gonna make a sandwich. Do you want anything to eat? So I had a Hot Pocket and a pickle. I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I go to bed, I wake up at 4, and I started having contractions. So I was like, But they weren't bad. So I was like, you know what? Let me go to sleep. If I wake up and I can't sleep at all, then we'll start getting ready to go. So 4:30, I wake up again, and now I cannot go back to sleep. Like, it's getting worse, so I can't sleep. So I'm like, okay. I don't have the pictures on my phone anymore, and I think they're somewhere on my computer. I had the app that like times your contractions and tells you like, oh, you should start getting ready to go to the hospital, or you should go to the hospital now. So I'm doing that, and it's like, okay, get ready to go to the hospital. So I'm in the shower. Water's not helping my contractions. I was like, okay, I think it's time that we have to start getting ready to go. I get out of the shower, and I'm timing them, and they're like, yep, go to the hospital. So I was like, okay. I go in the room. I was like, babe, I'm going to call the on-call nurse, doctor, and I'm going to see if we should go in now. So I call them. They called me back around, I think it was 5:30. I got the call back, and the doctor that was on call, he was like, yeah, I would come in now. Cause I was like, okay. So I wake Kamar up. He was like, okay. So he gets dressed real. Yeah, I'm talking about that. He gets dressed real quick. We grab the stuff that we need. We go to the car. We go to the car. We go to the hospital. I'm having contractions on the drive there. And so we get there. They bring us upstairs. And they put us in triage to check me out, whatever. And so they come in, and they're just like, oh, welcome back. I'm like... So they check me again, and they were like, okay, now you're at 4 centimeters, and I think I was 75% effaced. So they're like, okay. So this was at 7, I think this was 7:45. And they're like, okay, we're going to have you walk around the hall for an hour, and then we'll check you again. So I was walking up and down. Me and Kamar having conversations. I have to keep stopping. I'm bending over. It was painful. So 8:45. I was like, well, I gotta pee. So he was like, okay, let's go back in there. So they come and check me around 8:55 or something. And they were like, okay, you're 5 centimeters now, and you're 90% effaced. So we're admitting you. I was like, okay, cool. So they had to do my COVID test and everything. We get to the delivery room, and I was like, I'm freaking hungry, but I'm in pain. I don't know if I can eat, whatever. So I ordered food for me and Kamar to be DoorDash to the hospital because we couldn't leave or anything. At one point, I was like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I don't even care, I just want to sleep. So at I think it was 11 o'clock, can I get my epidural? And they were like, yeah. So they came in, did my epidural, and of course, after the fact, my food got delivered. So I finally took a 2-hour nap, and then they had me laying with the peanut ball because she was sunny side up, and they were trying to flip her. At one point, the midwife came in, she checked me, and I think this was after I got my epidural. They did this. I was still 5 centimeters. My water bag was bulging. So they started me on Pitocin because I wasn't progressing anymore. I think this was all around 11, 12 o'clock. I feel like I gotta take a poop. I'm gonna shit the bed. They came in to check me because they were a little bit before that, they were okay, we're gonna just come get the room prepped. I was like, okay, cool. So at 3, the midwife came in and she was like, okay, I'm gonna check you now. She was like, okay, we're gonna do some practice pushes. I was like, okay. So did that, did maybe 3 of those, and she was like, okay. She was like, hold on, let me get everything on, and it's time. I was like, so that was probably 3 to 3:05, 3:10. So from 3:15 until 3:47, I was pushing, and at 3:47, Ellie came out. She was 6 pounds, 15 ounces when she was born, 20 inches long. She's very happy now. Look at the baby. 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 Oh, it's my baby girl. It's my baby girl. like I guess like an update on her milestones of what she's hit already. And so far, like the basic ones, like she can roll over, do the rolling over, sitting up. She just started beginning of last month walking. If she wants to get around really fast, then she'll crawl, of course. But for the most part, she is walking. She has. Come here. Can you smile? Can you? Oh, no, not this teeth. Smile. Smile. Get over here. Get over here and show those teeth. She's got 6 teeth. 4 top, 2 bottoms. She can clap. She can say mama, dada, baba, yes, no, okay. She can say why. She can say I'm good. She can say other words. She can say like some curse words too, but that's beside the point. She knows how to use like spoons and stuff, but does she really want to use them? No, she'd rather use her hands for most stuff. And she knows how to use a TV remote. She knows how to like pause and stuff, and then the Alexas, she knows how to push the button to get Alexa to answer you, and she knows how to raise the volume and lower it. She could say meowie, our cat's name. She could say that. And then crawling, clear. Obviously, I said before that she knows that she can get around faster crawling. But yeah. So that is my labor and delivery story. If you guys do want like a more in-depth video of something, or you guys have any questions or whatever, just comment down below. Oh, and she can wave too. Can you say bye-bye? I say bye-bye. Yeah. You don't want to miss any more videos with this cutie pie. Okay. But yeah, just don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye!